Alright. Uh, this was as far as my plan went. So now I'm not sure what we do. Those are an actual threat. 9 elite necros. They're not kidding around. That's a Valdor outpost. I think we want to do that if we can. How many villages do we have? We have one here. 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need 3 more for the next map. Do we run from them or not? If we were to run, where would you run to? It would be very expensive to run. Expensive in terms of days. That's a Forsaken village. Barricade, weaponsmith, enemy fort. Yeah, but there was a dead end, right? That's why we didn't go there. I remember. We kinda need to go to the east. Well, there are 2 more villages, so we could also just go down there. Take this village and then those 2, and this would be enough. But we could also go to the east and get the villages there. And just skip this one. I think I like it better. There could be more valuable missions, there could be weapon masters and stuff. I think we go to the east. And then we actually fight the Necros. This is gonna be an interesting fight. Novaldo crossbow? No. I don't use ranged units. I also had the option to start with a sniper. I think Urtuk sniper, Forsaken sniper, is actually very strong. Comparable to Urtuk hunter, just without dead traps. That's the main downside, and also snipe instead of aim shot. But here's some upsides, like 3 absorptions instead of 2. Yeah. But I don't like ranged units. It's not that I don't like them, they're very strong. It's just that they warp your playstyle to be different. I explained this a bunch before, but uh, basically, whoever has the range advantage, like whoever wins the ranged fight, is in such a good spot and forces the other party to move. So, if you have usually if you have ranged units, you always win. Like you always win the ranged superiority, just because you build your units optimally, or like close to optimally. Whereas and you use them better than the AI is the idea. And if you have like 2 ranged units or like 1 super powered ranged unit, then you just win this all the time. And then they have to move into you. And if you played this game, then you know that what a big difference it is if they have to move into you or you have to move into them. And by not having ranged units, it's a very different game. It's very strategical. Like the fights are more, you have to be more aggressive, and it forces you to, it's a different experience. I don't know how to describe it. Like all the time you have to move into them, and you cannot turtle, and turtling is a very boring playstyle to me. After you've done it a couple of times, it's very boring because you do the same things every time. Like especially, you can force the turtle playstyle very well with the Javelineer, who creates choke points for you, and that's actually where the Javelineer shines. Not in creating like 10 tile high ground, but in creating choke points and sealing off the map. And they're forced to come through exactly one spot, exactly one tile. And then you create an invincible unit with a shielding unit, with a shield bearer or like a guardian or something. And then you just sit there and shoot them. That's like the strongest playstyle, probably. because it works independently of the map. It works always. You don't need a lot of setup time. Um, I don't know. So this is like the ultimate turtle playstyle, and it gets really boring really quickly. And then there are milder variations of it, but every time you outgun them from ranged fire, you have a really strong advantage. So I don't know. I just prefer this. Is like basically the answer. All right, fight them. Do we change anything? He really wants another. He gets overdose, right? Gets like 2k HP ticking down, but he heals a lot, so it's fine. The lifestone we keep for now. If he goes to... If he gets close to absorbing, I think we just wasted lifestone on the last Flash Eater charge and he absorbs it. Alright, let's go. Let's dance. Also used to Urtuk Hunter when he's basically a killing machine. When I switched to melee by melees, I was getting on. Yeah, me too. I think many people don't believe me. Quite, like, straight up. I think many people don't believe me that it's such a big deal. But, wait, didn't it say 9? What happened? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, those are... I'm blind. Those are color. Okay, okay. This too. Okay, okay. I didn't say anything. No, but people don't really believe me when I say this most of the time, until they try themselves. So, if you're someone who doesn't trust my word, that's completely fair. Um, just try it. Like, just play on your on the same settings you played before, but don't take any ranged units. That's all. And then you will see the difference and feel the difference, and like experience how different the fights are. Can use this. So you can use the pit against Warrior, X-Men, and Spearman. Not against those. We're not strong against them in any way. He doesn't want Sharp Eyes against this. I think he wants Immobilizing. There's no armor in the field, there's no need for Sharp Eyes. Immobilizing actually lets him do something. He's very useless in this fight because he cannot bleed. Where do we go? Those are concerned with him. He's probably gonna die to them, actually. Maybe. Poisonous crits. He might get a poisonous crits off. Alright. They're all elites. Jesus. 2.8k. What's your plan for me? What do you mean, my plan for you? In this fight or in general? I seem to be a map 2 before hitting level 13 or 15. Is there any reason to not grant map 1 until you're around the 20 mark? Yes, there is. The scaling in this world depends on a lot of factors, and we don't know the exact mixture. Like, there's a lot more little factors, but the main ones are the level of your party, the average level. So the higher level you are, the higher level the enemies are. But that's manageable, because you get a lot stronger, and you use your strength better than the enemies. That's not a big deal. Like, you can level as much as you want, basically. But the other one is days and map, and the fourth one is number of members up to 6. So with 3 people, there are a few enemies basically, and if you have 6 people, there are more enemies. So map 1 is capped. I don't know when exactly, but my estimate is at day 80. Map 1 doesn't get any stronger, and you can stay there and farm and grind until you have everything you want and are like level 20. But the scaling gets uncapped at map 2 again. So uh, you will have a very hard difficulty spike in map 2. Like really hard. And most likely die there. It happened to me a bunch. I died a lot on map 2. Just by overstaying on map 1 and grinding it out. I know that Soma does this a lot more and grinds map 1 a lot more. And it's doable, but I just prefer not to. You want to be in a low level getting to map 2? No. That's not exactly true. Like you don't mind leveling up. Uh, Especially in the early levels, leveling up is very beneficial to you. And the enemies, eventually it becomes a problem if they get too high level. But they use the levels a lot worse than you because you specialize and they like gain slow incremental attributes in every aspect, right? Like they level all their attributes basically, and they get, I don't know the exact formula, but I imagine they get like, I don't know, 0.75 every level and every point. So they get like 3 points divided by 4 or something like that. So they level strength and vitality and agility and concentration equally. And they use like their levels a lot less than you do. And also, a major factor in early levels is that you unlock certain abilities just with levels. So the first like 10-15 levels are very worthwhile, especially now when you unlock Angel's Pact at level 15. Level 15 is a big deal. Not if you like grind out the Angel's Pact, but I don't think I will do that again. Um, it's I would not be afraid to take every fight you see. Like if you want to. I usually get bored with very easy fights at some point and will not do them. But it's a good habit to do them. You also get mutators and stuff, right? And weapons and resources and whatnot. So it's a good habit to have. Um, the the worst thing is the day counter. You have to be very aware of the day counter. And people say there's no downside to retreating because the trillium doesn't really matter. But it costs you 2 days every time you retreat. And 2 days, like 2 additional days per fight, is actually a big deal. Mm, I had, there was one run, it went very poorly. I entered map 2 on day 125 or something, and an elite beast was hitting for 700. And then I was staying there, like I was struggling along, wasn't really leveling up anymore. And on day 200, the same beast hit for 1000. So he increased his damage from 700 to 1000 in just 75 days without me like leveling up much. So I would say the day counter is much more important than the level, because with levels you also get stronger. With the day counter, you don't necessarily get stronger. Alright, let's fight. Let's do it. I think we ignore them for now. We ignore this side for sure. They take a very long time. So we move into 6 elites. How do we handle them? We can go here. We can set them up here, and we just kill them off. What's the damage like? 300, 300, 500, 400. If I'm staying here, he goes 1, 2, 3. So we can end the defender here, and he will block him off, right? He will deny his last movement, and we would stand out of range from him. So we expect the X-Men to die here. I expect you to die, Mr. Bond. So we only have the 2 Javelineer hits and the Spearman hit. That's 600. So that's 900 focused. Who goes first? He goes first, so he can only hit him or grab him. So it's very likely they all focus fire savagery here. Can we do something with a grab? The problem is he goes last, so probably not much. He can go here and distract him, at least. That's not gonna do much. No, we can't really do anything. But he can dance on him. There's no bleeding involved though, so... He will immobilize him, but that doesn't do many... that doesn't do us any favors. But I'm pretty sure we can kill him. I think that's our plan. Oh no, we have a volcano as well. Ah, fuck me. I still think we have to fight this out and then move over eventually. Alright, let's move him out of the way. We want to kill him as quickly as possible. I think we just blood strength him. 2, 3. So he has 1, 3, 9, 9. He has 1, 3, 1. So he will be the target for ball dropper here. I think this should be fine to deny his last movement, and he cannot reach anyways. So this should be a good setup. And then we go here. Do we want to take the 300 retaliation? Not really. But we kind of have to hit him. Eh. Let's not. Let's get our crit first. If we go here, he bashes us into the pit, actually. Because he's not stalwart. Oh, he is stalwart now. Okay, cool. Oh no. No, it should be fine. This is packed already. Okay. Yeah, they actually might kill him. I went into map 2 and tried to do an early fortress and got demolished. Yeah. When I was doing Urtuk hunters, my hunters were 4 or 5 levels above their teammates. Yeah, sounds about right. It's not a bad thing though. You want your main damage dealers to be higher level than the rest of your team. It's very beneficial to you. I think I want to immobilize him mostly. Alright, how do I save him? I'm not sure I can. I'm pretty sure he dies here. But this is probably the safest spot if... Yeah. I want to hit him, I think, because he's stronger in spell arms. He gets a crit here. This is the most damage output he can provide. Gets a double strike. That was pretty impressive, not gonna lie. Go here and slow him down even further. Can I do something fancy? I have a push here and I have a flip here. I also have a grab. He's not stalwart, so Go here, doesn't help, doesn't help, doesn't help. Most of this doesn't do anything, so probably not. I think we just slow him down. He kind of has to go. Like, he's very dead. I don't see how we can protect him from... especially from this javelin here. Oh, we can immobilize him, huh? Then he gets hit really hard by their warrior. But that's fine-ish. He can only hit him, which will slow him down, but it's not that big a deal. Okay. It might be a bigger deal. Swap with him so he doesn't get procced by him. I think that's a good idea. Ah, he went up there. We also have to move at some point from this volcano. Also, he will try to hit him, but I try to get him low enough so the counterattacks will kill him before he gets it off, so he doesn't die. Oh, he gets the kill here. Also give him lifesteal strike. Oof. Alright. And he takes the hit for him. He gets stunned by overwhelming strike, right? What is it called? Overwhelming blow. If he gets hit for more than 35% of his HP, he gets stunned. We want to go on him? I think so. How do we get him out of there? I think we flip him out. Pretty sure. We flip him out this way. Because if we go here and flip him, then he goes here and long weapon reaches me. This way. He's still long weapon reaches me here, never mind. His first strike? Yeah, his first strike. Let's immobilize him. Get the crit back. We have long weapon reach here, but he first strike. We have pushing crits here, so we can immobilize him with the retaliation here. But he would crit me because he has first strike, and he would have backstabs on me. So I think I'd rather just keep him immobilized. Ow. Was that repose? Why did he hit him? Lifesteal strike has worn off. Isn't finished yet. Repose is triggered. Yeah, that was his repose. Okay, so he still has some angel spec. He does, right? Repose is depleted. Angel spec is up. Alright. I don't want to get retaliated on for 600. That doesn't seem fun. He can just move from him, so we can just leave him there, immobilized. I think he just face tanks him. Like body blocks him and face tanks him. Alright. Gets another lifesteal. And performing a normal attack. So that doesn't trigger and charge, huh? We charge him because it gets around his first strike. We do it from here though. No. Here is fine. That didn't heal for as much as I would have hoped. I think we do this, and then we take the first strike on him. Just to control him and immobilize him. And he's immobilized here, so he has to skip his next turn, which is very handy. He's immobilized here, so he could actually just go here and then jump here and throw him. That's a decent option. That's his pact, and he's poisoned. His next pact will turn off the poison though. But we have to be careful so he doesn't take any more damage, and also he blocked my tile here, which is very annoying. We could go here and push him in, but we don't have a crit anymore. Our crit awareness is 1 off. Ugh. I would like a challenge like 30 days AFK and then you start the game. I don't know. Hey, what's up, Life on Standby? What do you lose by AFKing in this game? There's no time limit? There is. The world around you scales. So the enemies scale up in levels. And the longer you wait, the more they scale up without you getting stronger. So by waiting 30 days for nothing, everyone around you gets stronger, but you stay the same. So there actually is kind of a time limit. Not a hard time limit, but there is one. Man, this Javelinier is actually a genius. Fuck me. This is going very poorly so far. I mean, there are only 4 units left on the field, right? But 5. And like a couple of them. But still. It's going very poorly. What to do? I think the best thing I can do with him is go here and block him. I go here and block him. And just absorb his hit, get my crit back, and next turn I go up here and then I push him in. I think getting rid of him for like 2 hits taken is like the most I can do. Right, at least he's back online. We need him to pin him down, so there's nobody hitting him. So he will get the... hopefully his life region doesn't out-heal his poison. That would be very bad. Because he only has Angel's Pact. He has 1 more Angel's Pact, and he only has it next turn, when it's his turn. So if the life region out-heals it, then the Angel's Pact will not remove the poison, and he will die the turn after. Fuck. I think we have to do this, even though he gets long weapon reached here. He takes 468 true damage, not reduced by his helmet. Does he have angels? He doesn't have angels yet. Fuck. I didn't consider that he would get full focus. Do we do that? I don't think we do that. No. I think we kill him with him charging. 4-5. I think he wants to immobilize him, then he wants to throw him. We want to get him into safety here. Maybe we don't do demobilizing, we just block them all. So he can get back here. It all depends on if he heals enough for the poison to not trigger Angel's Pact. If he heals too much, then he's dead anyways, and it doesn't matter, and we can use him here to immobilize. But if he doesn't, then... to do this, he has nerve sense, yeah. And the Berserker Duelist is so bad. It removed it, alright, cool. So he ticked down for 200, nice. So we get to save him, which is pretty good. We want him to charge this guy. He also has blood strength, so he should be able to take him. He has 1, 2, 3, so he can never reach him anyways. So there's not much reason to be concerned about him. I think we want to just slow this one down. And this is not enough, but with blood strength it's enough. Right. Then we go up here. We take 1 more retaliation, but we kill him for it. Right. That was probably pretty solid here. We have 3 more, and those 3. And we have the volcano eventually. Go here. Those guys are very hard to deal with. I think we just set up backstabs. Do a Mansplitter. Oh, we can actually kill him here. Alright. Bonked. Okay, what's his timeline? His timeline is 33. Our next timeline is 28. When does he go? 3. So he actually kills us if we move here, which we don't really want. So we cannot abuse the double turn on him. That sucks. Yeah, he has to stay here. I think we want to lead strike here. Do we? Yeah, I think the slowdown on him is more important than the raw damage. Because he has flagrant and he's gonna hit like a truck. Damn, son. That was pretty solid. He goes 16 now, so he's dead anyways. Slow this guy down more. And also box him in here. Right. We have 1 regen. We could remove his poison for 2 turns. Yeah, it's probably fine. Oh, he has no stam. Makes sense. Right. Hey, Angel's Pact. The new level 15 automatically unlock Angel's Pact thing. Very cool. Alright, we killed them all. So now it's just those guys. Those are not very threatening. Just have to keep him safe. And we're all good. He also has to be kind of safe. Cool. It was a pretty hard fight overall. 9 elite necros, turns out very strong. Ah, brace serious. This is an ugly sound if you push someone against the mushroom. Uh, it was removed. Wow. Very grateful for that. Alright, cool. You eradicated them. Hell yeah. Get more overdose. Sharp eyes for sure. Vigorous for sure. Stalwart for sure. Pushing crits? Hmm. Who else would be available for pushing crits? Nobody really. He would be if he turns into a vampire. Maybe we want that. Let's get one pushing crits just in case he turns into a vampire. And we spent all of our life essence. Forsaken Defender wants to absorb pushing crits? Yes. He only has 1 out of 5. He has Vigorous level 4 only? Wow. Right, he gets his Sharp Eyes level 10 back. Ah. Yeah, I know. Yeah, Sharp Eyes level 10. And his Vigorous. Perfect. I think we just want to... I don't think we want more than one overdose, so we just combine them. He has 2k HP now. Pretty decent. And what was the other one? We have an improviser to upgrade. $2.1k. Alright. We have the Sharp Eyes. I think Sharp Eyes goes on the Berserker, pretty sure. He's 0 out of 2. He wants to absorb Stalwart for sure. Fast Thinker. Maybe he absorbs Fast Thinker. Not sure yet. Also Shield Ally can go. Alright. He goes more strength. He has 1k HP only. Vitality is pretty solid on him with strong body absorbed. He needs them. He needs also an earlier turn order very badly. Can you please suggest David to add auto tap right click to the game? What do you mean? It's time for ping pong? Yeah, I would like ping pong. I would like him to go vampire mode, I think. He gets to keep his bleeding crits, right? He gets to keep everything. He drops his sword and picks up a billhook. So then he's eligible for pushing crits, which is only spear or billhook or shield. And then we have a ping pong setup with both pushing crits. And also, I found that Vampire Assassin is very strong without the ping pong setup. Because you can just backstab and you get 2 free pushes. And whoever is on the other end gets 2 free attacks on the target. Which is just very strong in general. Even without, like... And if you have... Well, if you have Murdering Sense, you kill them anyway, straight up. But without Murdering Sense, it's pretty solid, and it's also a good way to scale into necro fights when you don't really do anything because you cannot bleed, but you can give the opposite, like the one standing across, 2 or 4 attacks or something for free, backstab attacks. So I would like him to be a vampire. Oh, fast forward. I see auto. Yeah. I understand now. Yeah, I hold tab all the time. We have 15 medicine. That's pretty absurd. We go over here, right? We take a couple of Forsaken fights. I would like to do a segment where I explain a Forsaken fight and like do sort of a guide for YouTube. I think that would be pretty well received. But it needs to be a good fight where I can talk about it, and I need CC. I don't really have CC yet, is the problem. I put my phone on tab. Wait, really? Like you just physically lay your phone on your keyboard? Weaponsmith. We don't need him. Volcano is gone. Enemy fort. Alright. Let's do it. Really? Oh man. It's this one. He is scary. He is scary. Quite a lot of elites, to be honest. He's a defender. Well. It's quite ridiculous how the elites vary in difficulty. Berserkers, very scary. X-Men, pretty scary. Everything else elite? Whatever. We have 2 revenge, 3 revenge, 4, 5 revenges. So they will spawn 5 more units. The usual approach is to grab this high ground. We have 2 more snipers here though. But we can probably deal with them. We have a lot of grabbing and stuff. If we can make it here, if we can clean this up a little, we can go here and grab him directly into the pit, which would be solid. We can also grab him over, stuff like that. I think we want that. Wait, was the barrel guy added to enemy fortification quests? Wait a second. I know reinforcements have been added, but the barrel guy is now also an enemy fort quest? Huh. I did not know that. So we can grab him here. He's 4th. So this is why he needs to be higher in the turn order. Because it's a huge difference if you grab him at the beginning of the turn or at the end of the turn. In the beginning, imagine he goes first, right? He just goes here, grabs him, and he dies. If he goes last, then he can still grab him, but it doesn't do anything because he just walks back. We can also grab the X-Men. He cannot do anything right now. He goes first, but yeah, it doesn't do anything. We have to split up because of the oil. 1, 2, 3, 4. So up here he doesn't fire anymore. Is there any other approach? So now that it's changed, that the barrel guy doesn't shoot anymore, is there a better approach? I don't think so. Just because all the ranged units are here, it's still best to just go here. Yeah. I don't think the approach for this layout changes much. So let's just do that. He wants to be in front. Let's do it. And of course reinforcements. Just stand here, that's fine. Do double traps? Sure. Got him. Alright, we're gonna get wrecked by oil here. Bonked. We got a lot of bonus damage out of that. But he got very low. He has flesh eater to heal though. Hmm. I could also, now that we're inside, it stops. Okay. I could also do this and just get rid of the oil. He would be in a very bad spot. I think it's worth. He died from the fall damage on the tile behind here. We have a push here. I don't think it matters. Oh, it does matter. We can go here and push him off. Alright, nice. So we get him into the oil, but we get a hit on him. Or we just kill him. He's down. He just straight up proc my angels. Just walked up and is like, nope, get out of here. A second angels. He might die if he gets a shot on him. Rip. He just straight up died. Well, rip. He wants his crit back. He does not do anything without a crit ever. He's our MVP very soon. But he needs to stay alive. Push him off here. We can grab him. Need to be a bit more careful with my position. One, two. Can grab him only from this spot. So I think we want to flip here. Then go here and grab him. Goodbye. He still gets the Forsaken Wrath, even if it's a 3 tile height difference. It's interesting. We block here. He goes here and hits us. It's 400 damage, Jesus. But we have preemptive strike, so he actually doesn't get to hit us. Very nice. Just grab him over. He still has his preemptive, so we actually disable preemptive first and then charge him. I think this is where we spend blood strength. I think one was enough, but yeah, whatever. Yeah, we deny him. We get him instead. That's much more valuable. Then we push him in. Hey, finally Angel's Pact. Let's go. I think we block for him. Nah, he wants to strip back. He's a defender, right? So he has his preemptive. We give him one. I don't think we needed this, but god damn it! That monstrosity. Annihilated him with a single blow. Get in here. So we can dance on you. He just dies here. Straight up from the assassin. Goodbye, good sir. It was nice to know you. He's just on a hunt right now. I don't think anything can stop him. Like, he could just solo them, the rest of them. Yeah, and we have a bunch of stupid revenges coming up. Need to get rid of a few of them. He takes the damage from falling there and the stun. Very nice, very nice. Take this one, because it's a crit against the first target. Maybe not worthwhile to spend his angels for that, but he's taunted, right? Onto pistol. Which one is pistol again? Yeah, the Blood Knight, right. So let's walk him out then. This is so strong. Short by his assassin. Alright. Oh, we lost one. No guy standing beside the wooden toilet. Rare Viridium Greatsword. Rare Viridium Sword. 1 medicine. We get a Berserker. Oh my god. Please no. Protector. Nothing we want here. We fire the Berserker right away. So the way the Bounty Hunter strength works is I think the usual like the usual scaling still applies. I'm not sure, but I know that people in your party, even like the ones on your reserve bench, increase the strength and the numbers of them. So by having useless people sit on your bench, you make the bounty hunter stronger. He wants to have strength and agility now. He has enough HP. So all the useless people I just fire straight up. Do like 1/1/1 on him. He wants a new one because he absorbed one. He wants to absorb Fast Thinker for sure, and Immobilizing for sure. Then he has one more he wants to absorb. So we should give him something. Bleeding crits? Natural. Doesn't need it. Poisonous? Sharp Eyes? Not really. He has Stalwart already. We don't really have anything for him right now. Everyone else is stocked up on stuff. Yeah. Oh. Black Market. Aye. How long are you injured for? 6? Alright. We go here first.